This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Ty Chandler. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
In motion comes Andrews. On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Charger first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll run with Vidal. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. On the ground, it's Vidal. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here comes Vidal. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In motion comes Andrews. On first down, Herbert. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run now for Chandler. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It is a big play for the Eagles. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A carry now for Chandler. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Here's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So after one, the Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now, faking the give. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Throwing now from the gun. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. He'll drop to throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown Chargers.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front, 13-3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it here to Shipley. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that ball incomplete over the middle. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds,
and they will continue to go backwards, he's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Open man, it's Davis downfield. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. That is a big play for LA. 47 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll look to throw again. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Call it a gain team. First down, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. No, sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. That one is good. And the Chargers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll tuck it and take off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. We talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Man, Mike, I'll tell you, halfway there, I thought that ball was going to run out of steam. He ended up needing a little bit of help from that crossbar in the end, but he got it. When it's on target, you give yourself a chance, and boy, did he deliver.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Davis now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start on the ground with Algier. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Algier on the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Shipley. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go right back to Algier. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, yeah. And he will go all the way. Will Dissly. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Shipley. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They bring a tight end in motion left. He'll go again here with Algier. And it'll be blocked outside the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Chargers have the first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. On the handoff, it's Algier. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain.
With the score.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
There he goes again. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Eagles! Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On the ground, it's Algier. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
He'll take this in back at the 16.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with Shipley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. First and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. Second and a yard. Here's Shipley. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They need one right now. Third and long. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Davis to return it. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Algier. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now a toss. Running left, it is Algier. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.